Shalom, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and others, a great millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sins Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Lord willing, edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect. All right, what I want to speak on in this quick lesson, Lord willing, I just want to speak on something that I've been meditating on through the spirit. Okay, just being honest, honestly analyzing and thinking about certain things in the spirit. This is something that I have to say. I believe I'm saying it through the spirit. Okay, and that's basically you should be on the edge. What I mean by that, you have a saying in the world, I'm on the edge. Which you had that old hip hop song by Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. Okay, and that's something that Jake says a lot, and it's spiritual because we are on the edge as a people. And being under the curses, you read Deuteronomy 20th chapter, our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are on the edge here in Babylon the Great and wherever you are throughout the four corners of the earth, but especially over here, man. Everything our people have gone through, everything we go through to this day, we are on the edge. We as King David said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And that's just talking about our people as a whole. And it applies much more for us being a part of this faith. As it is written in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, my son, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So we are on the edge. We're being tempted every day. We got the spiritual demon Satan and his minions trying to, they come up against us in different ways every day. And the Lord doesn't want us to be comfortable here in Babylon the Great. He doesn't want us to feel easy, at ease, in a sense. You're supposed to be on the edge. You're supposed to have a feeling of having continuously having a guard up. You don't want to feel totally loose, okay? Just like Apostle Gabar said once a while ago, you're supposed to be like Bambi. If you ever watched that movie Bambi, you're supposed to be like a deer in the woods. Every little sound they make, every little, they're tense because they live in fear of being preyed upon by whatever animal trying to hunt them, or hunter, someone trying to kill them. And that's how we should be spiritually, okay? First and foremost, out of fear for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and we know what the Lord is capable of doing to us. We sin, we go off, okay, and we are surrounded, as it says in the book of Ephesians. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, okay, spiritual wickedness in high places, roughly paraphrasing. So we shouldn't be in the spirit of being comfortable and lackadaisical. You're having the spiritual guard down. You just in la land. Okay, now at certain times, especially when we get around the brothers and we're fellowshipping and the spirit is good, you may let loose a little bit, because that's the only time, the scriptures say how goodly and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. So that's about the closest You may get to that, but even then, you're still supposed to have a spiritual guard on, because that's when Satan wants to try to throw shit in the most. The more brothers get together in unity, because Satan hates that, but the Lord loves it. Okay, so you're supposed to have a, sometimes you may, and it's balanced. You shouldn't be overly anxious, overly tense, overly stressed out to the point where the word is choked out of you, your faith is overthrown, and you shouldn't be too comfortable. Okay, it even says that in 2nd Ezra, was that the 7th chapter, we walking on a narrow path, fire on one side and deep water on the other. So you're supposed to be even keel, you're supposed to be balanced, which is what? Being on the edge. All right, and the reason doing this lesson, I've been feeling like that lately, but just meditating on, and it's good to feel like, it's good to be like that. You have to be. It's a safety mechanism. All right, if it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't financial issues, it's maybe issues in your body. If it ain't issues in your body, it's spirits messing with you in your mind. And we said all the time, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But hey, the water Yabashimashah, that is that way. That keeps us sharp, that keeps us on our toes, that keeps us calling on Yahweh Basham Yahushai to deliver us, to take this devil, the so-called white man, down, Esau Edom, take his kingdom down, to hasten the day. Pray the Lord, continues sending those different prophecies. All right, that keeps you in the word, keeps you reading, keeps you fellowshipping with Akim, breaking bread, exhorting one another, staying in the spirit. Okay, you don't want everything to be all good and you just comfortable 24/7. You just getting all the money and all the women, and you're tip top health. You don't have no problems. Well, that'll do. Naturally, being in the flesh, it's gonna make you proud, and it's gonna make you, as Sirach the 10th chapter say, pride is the beginning when one departed from his maker. Okay, afflictions, going through it, good stress, healthy stress, which we all need, especially being in this truth, is all good for your spirit. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to bring out through the spirit, man. You should be on the edge at all times, right? And guess what? In the kingdom, when all this is over with, Lord, we'll be of the elect and we get on them ships. That's when we can let loose. That's when that spirit, that feeling of being on the edge, is going to disappear. Okay, but this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 8, or Salakia, verse 7. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Okay, so oppression is gonna make a wise man mad. What's oppression? Taxes. Okay, you having to work first and foremost. Got to get up and push a clock for the so-called white man just to be able to keep a roof over your head and food in your stomach. Okay, that's oppression. All right, being targeted everywhere you go. People always got an eye on you. People wanna, they looking for you to slip, looking for you to fall. You have enemy. You're being in your enemy's land, having your land stolen from you. You being taken from your land and brought to another in chains. Okay. and seeing your enemies do good every day. They didn't worry about nothing. Their children is good. They got certain privileges. They can get away with murder, get away with anything, and let you do the slightest thing. They throwing the book at you. Okay? Seeing your women out of order, having and you can't do anything about it. Your children out of order, you can't do anything about it. All right? All these things, we know what's going on here in Babylon the Great. We see how hard it is for our people here. All these bills, you got to pay for water. And they want to make it so where you got to pay to breathe. This is all oppression, and it's supposed to make you mad. It's supposed to make you upset, okay? You're supposed to feel on the edge, man. But that's only for a wise man. That's only for someone that's actually paying attention. Someone who actually cares. Someone who knows that it's not supposed to be like this. You see, you got the average everyday niggas. They go through a lot of the same things we go through. But they think that shit is normal. They think that's the way things supposed to be. They find and dandy living with the crumbs that Esau allows them to get. Okay, a bucket of chicken and a bottle of Henny. They cool with that. That's why it says, and a gift destroyeth the heart. That gift being those crumbs that Esau gives our people, Section 8, food stamps, assistance in various forms. Give them cheap liquor and fried chicken. Those are those gifts, and you got a lot of our people that sell out for more. They compromise themselves just to get a record deal or to become a big movie celebrity, Hollywood celebrity, an actor or actress. Okay, people do a lot of things to get to various sectors of Esau society, to get into politics, become a governor or mayor or something. They do selling out for that, and their heart is destroyed. Their mind is destroyed because they feel like they made it. So they become assimilated. They become totally comfortable with the so-called white man's system, his program. And then they look like at the rest of the people with their nose up. Okay, the sellout coon niggas, we know them. We ain't even gotta mention the names. You see them on the TV every day. Okay, and that's why the scripture says this, man. Is the book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. You see, you're not supposed to envy the oppressor. Who's the oppressor? Esau. So you're not supposed to envy your oppressor. You're not supposed to look at the things he gave and become envious over it. Man, I wish I had that. Then you at the point where you'll do anything to get it. All right, we're supposed to reject his ways, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. We are clean contrary to his ways, roughly paraphrasing. All right, but that's just something that I wanted to speak on through the spirit, man. Just to let brothers know, if you have that feeling of being on the edge, you feeling tense, okay, balance now, not over tense or over stressed to the point where you feel like you're gonna do something that's foolish, okay, but righteously tense, righteously vexed. All right, the scripture says in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, okay, about the Lord setting a mark upon them that cry and sigh for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof, being that thawa, a mark of exemption from the coming destruction that's coming. All right, that's being tense. Okay, but the Lord said that He's given us power, love, and a sound mind, roughly paraphrasing. So we have to remain in that balanced state, in that balanced mindset, and allow that tenseness, that being on the edge, to keep you sharp. Look at it as being sharp. Look at it as being something to motivate you, to dedicate you, to hasten in the day. Keep doing the things that you have to do, and Lord willing, the Most High is going to deliver us speedily, as the scriptures say. All right. So that's just something I just wanted to speak on too quick without making it too long. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Chakodash. Until the next one, Shalom.